Feeling unlovable and actually being unlovable are two very different things. Okay, so repeated disappointment creates emotional conclusions, right? If it happens over and over again, you're going to decide at some emotional level something. You make some sort of conclusion, you make a decision about either yourself, sometimes about all women, if that makes it easier, maybe both. But most men don't wake up feeling unlovable. As babies, we don't feel that. As little kids, depending on our upbringing, don't necessarily feel that, right? So it's one of those things that you slowly arrive to this place of deciding that you are unlovable. And again, you've decided that. Years of loneliness can actually create really powerful beliefs. Not that beliefs are true. So common thoughts that I hear are things like nobody chooses me or I've never been enough. I don't always know what that is or ask them what that is, but or something just must be wrong with me. Maybe they've filled in that blank. Maybe they don't know. Well, just something must be wrong with me. Or that many men never say these things out loud. Some men reply to some of my videos will say by saying some of these things, or that I'm 25 or I'm 30 and I've just never had anyone, so I'm never going to. Whoa, wow. Or I was dating these two different people and they both cheated, so then everybody cheats, so I'll never find somebody. Oh well, yeah, and men have never cheated on women. I guess it's just a thing that only happened to you. So give up, right? And they'll say things and try to convince themselves. Again, I read your comments. I know what they're saying in online when they're seeing me one to one, which is very similar to what you're saying in the comments. That no one will love you, that you're unlovable, that you're just not meant to find someone. That I guess I'll just be single the rest of my life, and that's okay. I love it. Who are you trying to convince, right? You're not convincing me, and sometimes they'll reply in the comments that that's what I believe, but I'm not convinced that you actually do want that. You're resigned to that thinking. Who might be unlovable? Are you violent? Are you a narcissist? Have you been told these things? Do something about that. But if you're a normal person, you've got a good life, you have a job that pays all your bills and maybe you have extra, and you can be a kind person, what makes you think that you're not lovable? Uh, do something about it, right? But then what happens is many lonely men will sort of carry this with them every day. And these feelings, unconscious at some point, become facts. Well, they're not facts. One of the mind's biggest mistakes is assuming that if I feel something, well, then it must be true, right? Feeling something equals reality. That's not true at all. How many times have you felt something, you heard some news, you felt something, and then you heard some other news, and it overturned that news, then you felt good again? It's like it's all kind of fake and made up. You've made a decision to feel a certain way. Emotions aren't objective evidence of anything other than you're feeling that emotion right now. And emotions are temporary. You go through them, let them go. They're just experiences. You're experiencing whatever emotion. So that the man, oftentimes the lonely man, right, who feels unlovable, will often say things like or do things like avoid dating. So you feel unlovable. So as I said before, I guess I'm just never going to find anyone. So why even try? I see this so many times with the clients I'm working with, and you're reflecting it back in some of your comments. Why even try? So just I don't even try dating anymore, or avoid risk because I've been hurt before, so I'll just be hurt again. So why even do it, right? Avoid being vulnerable, which is also essentially avoiding risk, avoiding rejection. Uh, because avoiding those things in your mind and you're feeling those things, I hear you. You're trying to avoid more pain and you're convincing yourself that it's just not worth it. But you know that's what you want. You want that deep, romantic, connected relationship. You've just convinced yourself that it can't happen for you, even though there's literally millions of exceptions out there. You can feel deeply unlovable without actually being unlovable. And yet, what I see is people like you, if that's you, uh, defending it. It's like why are you defending something like being unlovable? Why are you holding on to that so strongly, so white knuckled that you know I am unlovable? Like you're forcing other people to believe what you've chosen to believe. It's just an emotion. It's not the truth. I will see you on the next video.